Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jai Gopi Janavallabha, Jaya Girivardhari. Jai Gopi Janavallabha, Jaya Girivardhari. Jai Gopi Janavallabha, Jaya Girivardhari. Shri Janavallabha, Jaya Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Danandana Braja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति श्रील प्रभुपाद की, जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रभुजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद His Divine Grace भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, रामाचार्य श्रीदास ठाकुर प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम सुंदर राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की, गंगामयी की जय, यमुनामयी की जय, देवी की जय, देवी की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की जय, मायापुर नगरी धाम की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, all glories to all glories to all glories to all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gaura Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Gaura Premanande Hare. No need to switch on my video. Huh? Hare Krishna. It gives me immense pleasure to be once again back in the temple and seeing so many devotees today. I hope the worst is behind us and not in front of us. So I'm looking forward to that day when the temple hall would be full of devotees and huge ecstatic sankirtan will be happening. Now, the moment you enter the temple, your hairs will stand on end listening to that ecstatic kirtan. I am looking forward to those days. I think those days are not far. The way things are going, especially in Bahrain, I think once again we will be able to open the doors of our temple to hundreds of devotees. That's my ardent wish and prayer to Shri Krishna Balramji and Shri Radha Shams. So, to celebrate on the eve of Krishna Janmashtami, for celebration, the temple management has decided to conduct special classes on the various avatars of Krishna. So, as part of that festivities, the first opportunity on Tuesday, today, was given by the temple management, for which I am grateful to them. So, today we will be discussing the Guna Avataras. Lord Shri Krishna, now he incarnates in various avatars. So, this word avatar, now in our cliche, it has become a mocking word. If suppose somebody wears a very gaudy dress, or you will say, "Hey, what is this your avatar?" We say like that. So, avatar means it has become it has been so much used actually. It has become a cliche word. But the real meaning of avatar is the incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. Krishna comes in various avatars. Actually, he doesn't have to. Krishna doesn't have to incarnate himself. All he does, everything is only for us. So, when a mother gives birth to a snake, I'm just giving an example. In Kannada, there is one saying, "How hettamma veli hakkolde bidu." When a mother gives birth to a snake, of course she has to pass through the fencing. Why? Because a snake will not come and sit on the sofa set. A snake will always find its way to some tree, some herb, some shrubs, some fencing, So the mother has to follow. So we as children of Krishna, we are not interested in the Supreme Personality of God. We are interested in the pleasures the soul is going to offer us. So, as a loving father and loving mother, Krishna says, Pitaham asya jagato mata data pitamaha vedyam pavitra momkara ruksama edure. I'm the father, I'm the mother, I'm the grandsire, and I'm the support, I'm the ruksama edurvedas, I'm omkara, everything is me, Lord. So, he is our father, he is our mother, he is our grandson, grandfather, our support, everything. So, when we are not interested in him, he has to come after us, isn't it? When children are not interested in their parents have to go after them. So same thing happens. Sometimes children will not call their parents. So the father will send a message, "Beta, are you okay? Is everything okay?" So when children are not interested in parent has to go after them. So Krishna also what he does, we have forgotten him. We don't have any love for him. We don't have any affection for him. We have totally forgotten him. So he says, "Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyuttanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijami paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge." He promises us, I will come. Wherever there is a decline in religion, wherever there is a rise in irreligion, yada yada glanirvavati bharata abhyuttanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijami. I come. Why I come? Paritranaya sadhu. I want to give protection to my devotees. Vinashaya dushkritam. I want to punish the demoniac people. Dharma samsthapanarthaya. I want to establish the religion once again. So I come millennium after millennium. That is called Yuga Avatar. Today we are going to come to the various avatars. Principally, there are 6 avatars. Of course, today I am going to discuss about the Guna Avatara in detail. But I will be giving since this is the first class, I will be giving a brief description of various avatars. See, there are 6 categories of avatars. 6 categories in generally broadly defined. The first one is the Purusha Avatar. The second one is the Leela Avatar. The third one is the Guna Avatar. That is what I am going to discuss. The fourth one is the Manvantra Avatar. The fifth one is the Yuga Avatar. The sixth one is the Shaktya-vesha Avatar. So the Lord promises that I will come, not only millennium, but he comes very, very often. Why? Because somehow, although as I told you before, we have forgotten him, but he will never forsake us. It's very easy for children to become interested in their own family, their own jobs, their own endeavors. So they will forget the parents actually. But a parent will never forget his child. So he is always after him. So the first is the Purusha Avatar. Purusha Avatar, there are 3 types of Purusha Avatars actually. One is the Krishna first incarnates as these 3 Purusha Avatars. First is the Karanodakashayi Vishnu. The Vishnu, the Lord who is lying on the causal ocean. He is also called as Mahavishnu. He is the first Purusha Avatar. Then he expands into Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, the Lord who is lying on the universal ocean. The third one is called the Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, the Lord who is lying on the ocean of milk. Kshira means, as you know, in Sanskrit, Kshira means milk. So, the first descent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Purusha incarnation. who is none other than Mahavishnu. So it is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.1 that when the Supreme Personality of Godhead descends as the first Purusha incarnation of this material creation, he immediately manifests the 16 elementary energies. That is his first job when he comes as Mahavishnu. Then, known as the Mahavishnu, he lies within the causal ocean, Karana, Karanakadashayi Vishnu. And he is the original incarnation in the material. Who? Karanakadashayi Vishnu. He is the Lord of time, nature, cause and effect, mind, ego, the five elements, the three modes of material nature, the senses, and also the universal form. Who? Karanakadashayi Vishnu, who is lying on the causal ocean. Although he is master of all objects, movable and immovable in the material world, he is totally independent and he is not affected by the material energy at all. He is completely aloof from material, although he is master of all this. So, from the body of Mahavishnu, innumerable universes, they are produced from the pores of the body of Mahavishnu. Innumerable universes, millions and billions of universes come from the pores of his skin. Just as you can see in a dark room when there is a ray of light, in that you can see so many dust particles floating, correct? Earlier days, when a window was not fully closed properly, a beam of light will pass through the window as children, then we used to go and try to catch it. But it's such a tiny particle. Similarly, in the movie theater, you must have seen, when the light is going through the projector, you can see millions and millions of small particles of dust floating in the atmosphere. So like that, millions and millions of universes, they are floating from the, so can you imagine this thing? Millions and millions of universes, they are coming out from the force of Mahavishnu. So let's just imagine what is the greatness of the Supreme Personality. We don't know. We say, oh, Krishna is the Supreme Lord. We say like that. Only when you get this knowledge, then you understand his real greatness. Otherwise, we go to a temple. Some people do like this. Krishna is God. Shiva is God. Devi Ma is Goddess. We know all this. But how great are they? Only when you get this knowledge that how great these personalities are, then only your bhakti, your shraddha will become very steadfast. Otherwise, you will not. That's why Krishna says so much importance is given to Gnan, knowledge. That's why he says, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurla. After undergoing Bahukoti Janma, undergoing so many Janmas, one comes to the conclusion that Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Krishna is everything. To find such a man is very, very difficult. To understand, even theoretically to understand that Vasudeva Sarvamiti is very, very difficult. How many of us, the other day, just
Yeah, voice is echoing. Voice is echoing there. So I'm just.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, you are muted, Prabhuji.
Hare. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Is it clear now?
दिव्य कमलपती प्रभू, रसराज प्रभूजींचा पण अनम्यूट करा.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. But the echo is coming.
Hare Krishna. Rasraj Prabhu, you can
Hare
mute.
Krishna. Prabhu, can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, I can hear you, Prabhu.
Okay, I'll put my. Okay, you speak.
Switch it off. Other switch off laptop.
No.
No, I'm not listening to it. I need my material.
Yeah. Okay, now you can speak.
Now it is perfect.
Now it's okay?
No, slight
No,
echo is there too. That's
Now, Prabhu, okay?
now it is okay, Prabhu. Now it is okay.
It is okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So, what I was telling, the other day, a friend of mine, he was in a very big position. He was the chief executive officer. Zoom, I think I should close my
There is echo, Prabhuji. Can you close Zoom?
Yeah, I'm doing that. So, is it okay now?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Okay. The other day, one of my friend was the Ground Force India head actually. So he called me. He sent a couple of messages and he said, I want to talk to you. Because every day morning I send out a spiritual message. Balramdesh, Bhaktiman, and so many other, some at least 15-20 groups I send it. More than around 2,500 to 3,000 people received it. So he asked me a point blank question. Ravi, these messages what you're sending are really they are very good. I appreciate that. But can you tell me how much of what messages you're sending you are following in your life? Yes. Very point blank question. Then I said, Shashi, I can confidently tell you that I follow around 45 to 50% of what messages I send. Because every day I do Arati to my lordships. I eat only, as far as possible, I eat only Krishna Prasadam. And I chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mantra every day, which I have given it will take around 1 hour to 1 or 30 minutes to 1 or 40 minutes. So based on that, approximately what I could say, I'm still not, I cannot say I'm totally devoid of Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha. They're all there actually. I'm not saying I'm completely out of all that. But this much I'm following, which I can say confidently around 45 to 50%. Then he said, in that case, I have to really congratulate you because in my case, I'm not able to follow. I'm not even able to follow 5 to 10% because I was the CEO of a company, and so many people they were reporting to me, and I was very aggressive in my behavior because we had to achieve sales targets and all that. So that same aggression is being continued in my home also. So as a result, see, earlier subordinates they used to, please take care of it. Earlier the subordinates used to, they used to report to me. They wanted increments, promotion, they whatever shout, they used to accept that. But in my house, my wife and my daughters, they don't accept that. As a result, what is happening? My aggression, my anger, this thing, it's not gone. So, what do you suggest? Then I said, see, because he's a very headstrong person. I cannot even tell. I said, see, one thing confidently I can tell you, Shashi, is chanting every day morning. I told him, but how does it work? I told him it has a therapeutic effect on your consciousness. Whenever you utter the holy name of Lord Krishna, it's like it acts like a soothing balm, the Indriyas are agitated, mind is agitated, prana is agitated. So whenever you chant the holy name of Krishna, all your senses, your mind, your body, it has a soothing effect. As a result, they calm down and you are able to concentrate and focus on the levels. Okay, Ravi, I will try. After 7 days, he sent me a message. He sent this sloka, Sarvadharma Prityaja Mami. You know this sloka. Then he said, I am not able to relate with this sloka. What is this, Ravi? Like Muslims, they are asking, you surrendered only to Allah. So this shloka, I cannot accept this at all. I cannot relate this. Then I told, see, Shashi, this invitation is voluntary. You are free to choose whether you want to surrender. Krishna is not saying if you don't surrender, I'm going to do that. I'm not like any other person saying in the Abrahamic religions. Krishna is giving you a choice. No, you surrender to me. I will take care of you. Whatever may be your past, however sinful life you have led in the past, I will give you. I will pardon everything. I will give you moksha. Do not worry. So, why do you see when we read this kind of shlokas, we become romanchan. Means our head stand on end. Somebody who is telling us that whatever may be your past, I am ready to take care of you. Why you get agitated by reading this shloka? He said, no, because you know what he said. Whenever you commit a mistake, there should not be any forgiveness. Because they are totally in the materialistic point of view. So many politicians, so many leaders are committing so many mistakes. And if they surrender to Krishna, if Krishna forgives them, then there is no justice in this world. So nobody should be forgiven with mistake. Then I said, Shashi, please little merciful. See, children, okay, you can forgive. But I said, adults also sometimes need forgiveness. We all commit so many mistakes. Can you put your hand on your heart and say, I have not committed any mistake? Knowingly or unknowingly, we commit in a day tens of thousands of mistakes. So how you can say that there should not be forgiveness? Then he said, no. If you forgive, then bound to do the mistakes again and again, so there should not be forgiveness. So why I'm saying this, at least we, so-called trying to be devotees of God, we have no hesitation in accepting Krishna as the Supreme Personality. But there are people out there, they don't even want to accept Krishna as the Supreme. So I have my sympathy for such people. Whatever may be your present position, at least if you can come in front of God, raise your hand and say, my dear Lord, I am present. Forgive my mistake and accept me as a Lord. At least we have this in mind. There are people out there in the middle who can't do that. So what we have to do, we have to only pray for them. Anyway, now coming back to now the audio and video is clear now. I hope. So innumerable universes are produced from Mahavishnus. So as it breathes out, innumerable universes are produced, and as it breathes in, all these universes are annihilated. So the second Vishnu incarnation is the Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. He enters each and every. As I told you, when Mahavishnu creates innumerable universes, millions and billions and trillions of universes, the second incarnation of Mahavishnu as Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, he enters into each and every of these universes which has been created. And Garbhodaka means water. So he spreads water from his own body and he lies down in that water. That's why it's called Garbhodakashaya. And from his navel, a golden lotus flower blooms. And from there, who is sitting on the golden lotus flower? Brahmaji. So Brahmaji is born in that lotus flower. And within the stem of that lotus flower, 14 planetary systems are also created. 7 lower and 7 upper. We are at the middle. So, Om Bhur Bhuva Svas, Apaha, Janaha, Maharloka, Satyaloka. And if you Atala, Vitala, Satala, Rasatala, Patala, 7, down also 7. We are in the Martiloka, intermediate stage. So within each universe, the Lord is present as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So although he is within each universe, the influence of material energy cannot touch Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Why? Because he is created from the Sattva plane. Nothing, no material thing can touch either Mahavishnu, who is Karanadakshaya Vishnu, or Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, or Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So, when it is required, this very same Vishnu takes the form of Lord Shiva and he annihilates the entire cosmic manifestation. So, the three secondary incarnations, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, are the predominant deities of the three modes of material energy. The master of the universe, however, is the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who is worshipped as Hiranyagarbha, super soul, Hiranyagarbha or super soul. So the Vedic hymns glorify him as Hiranyagarbha. So the third incarnation of Vishnu, which is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. As I told you before, Kshira means milk. The one who is lying in the ocean of milk. He is also called as Paramatma. Because it is the third expansion, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, he enters each and every living entity's heart as Paramatma. Whether it's a single-celled amoeba to the pinnacle of creation, a human being. He's there in a lamb, he's there in a sheep, in a cow, any worm, creature, any creature, every creature has Kshirodakshaya Vishnu as Paramatma. Sarvasya Chaham, Dhrati Sannivishto, Matta Sputir Gnanam Apohanam Cha, Vedesha Sarvai, Ahameva Vedya, Vedanta Veda Videya Cha. Sarvasya Chaham, Dhrati Sannivishto. I am situated as Paramatma in each and every living entity's heart. That's why when we are young, suppose our leg touches somebody, immediately our parents would tell, no, don't touch your leg to other living entity. You please do like this. Because the Lord is sitting in his heart as Paramatma. Right? All our parents told this, right? Why you should not touch your feet to somebody else is because it's this body is a temple of Paramatma. That's why we decorate our body, with tilakam, in so many places, reciting mantra, we decorate our body. Why? Because this body houses the temple of Lord Shri Krishna, who is sitting as Paramatma. So, this is the Kshirodakshaya. He is called as Paramatma. Then we have the Leela Avatar. What is a Leela Avatar? A Leela Avatar, we say, Krishna's Leela, means pastimes. Krishna performs various Leelas, sometimes to please his devotees, sometimes to vanquish the demons, sometimes do something good for the living entities. So many, 4 Kumaras are the Narada Muni is a Leela Avatara, the Varaha Swami is a Leela Avatara, the Matsya, Kurma, so many Leelas, pastimes Lord has performed. So these are all called as the Leela Avatara. Then we have Guna Avataras. Guna Avatara means the Mahavishnu assumes this Guna Avatara portion. Satvika Guna Avatara is who? Vishnu. He carries out the maintenance of his entire cosmic manifestation. The Rajo Guna Avatara is Brahmaji. He is in charge of creation. And the Tamo Guna Avatara is Lord Shiva. He is responsible for the destruction. See, under no circumstances should you assume, when I say Shiva is the Tamoguna Avatara, means Lord Shiva is not in Tamoguna. So don't get confused. Or when we say Brahmaji is the incarnation of Rajoguna, means Brahma is not possessed by Rajoguna. So we have to understand this. But they are the Adhidevata. They carry out these tasks of creation, destruction, and maintenance under the directions of Mahavishnu. So this we have to understand. Some people think that Shiva, is in mode of ignorance. Nobody should talk like that. Or Brahma is in the mode of passion. No, Brahma assumes the mode of passion only for a particular activity, which is the creation of the material, under the directions of the Supreme Personality. So this we have to understand. Then we have the Manvantara avatars. Manvantara. See, Brahma's one day is 1000 Chaturyugas. it is divided. See, you all know, the duration of the yugas. Kali Yuga lasts for 432,000 years, out of which only 5,000 has elapsed. And Dwapara Yuga lasts for 864,000 years. Treta Yuga lasts for 1,286,000 years. And Satya Yuga lasts for 1,728,000 years. So if you add all these 4 yugas, the duration, it's called one Mahayuga. One Mahayuga. Like this, so Brahma's one day is equal to 1,000 Chaturyugas. That means one Kali Yuga, one Dwapara Yuga, one Treta Yuga, one Satya Yuga. You add all this and you multiply it by 1,000. That is, Brahmaji's one day. And again, another 1,000 Mahayugas is Brahmaji's one night. So, Brahma's day of 1,000 Chaturyugas is divided into 14 periods. 14 periods of the rule of Manu. Manu means father of mankind. So, they are called as Manvantara. So, each Manvantara there will be one yuga. So, this is called as the Manvantara Avataras. And now, who is the Manu we are having now? We are now having the Vayuvasva. That's why when you do puja and all, you do sankalpam. Vayuvasva Manvantare, Kaliyuge, Prathame Pade, Jambudvipe, Vartavarshe, Vartakande, Asmin Vyavaharike, Chandramanina, Chandramanina, like that, Shukla Pakshe, Krishna Pakshe, or Tithi, which Masa, Bhandrapas Masa, Shukla Pakshe, Panchamya, Shubhadito, like that, we do this sankalpam. So we say Vayuvatsva Manu. So Vayuvatsva Manu is the person in charge for this Manu. So this is about the Manvantara. Then we have the Yuga Avatara. Yuga Avatara means there are 4 yugas, as I told you. Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Satya Yuga. Each yuga, the Lord incarnates with a different body according to the yuga. Even in Srimad Bhagavatam also it is mentioned. Asan varnas trayo hyasya grihnato anuya gamtanuho shuklo rakta stata pita idanim krishnatam gataha. Krishna appears as an incarnation in every millennium. In the past, he assumed 3 different colors, white, red, and yellow. And now he has appeared in the blackish color, the Krishna one. So this is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. So in the Satya Yuga, a white avatar appeared as Kardamu. And he established the process of meditation for the self-realization. In the Satya Yuga, the process of the self-realization is meditation. Because their Ayu was very high and they used to live for thousands and thousands of years. They could spend easily 1,000 years in meditation. So that's how they achieved self-realization. Where in Satya. In Treta Yuga, the Lord appeared as in red color as Brahma to establish the fire sacrifice, Yajna, as the process of self-realization. Where in Treta Yuga, you all know, Maricha, Subahu, when Lord Rama was there in Treta Yuga, they used to disturb all the fire sacrifices which the rishis were doing. As a result, Vishwamitra Rishi went to Dasharath Maharaj and he asked, please send Rama and Lakshman with us, because these Rakshasas are giving us a lot of trouble. They're boiling all the fire. So fire sacrifice was the Yuga Dharma for Treta Yuga. In Satya Yuga, what was the Yuga Dharma? Meditation. Because their lifespan is very high, thousands and thousands of years they used to do meditation. For us, 5 minutes you sit in one place, already you will be seeing watch. Now if you sit in a class for half an hour, people will start feeling agitated. Correct? Am I right? Everybody's experienced, no? When he will conclude. No, so you may not tell it directly, but in your mind, you may be getting that kind of feeling. This Prabhu already 8:30 finished. Why he has not concluded? Am I right? Everybody agree with me? Because we cannot focus and concentrate on one thing even for 5 10 minutes. It's very difficult. Mind is distracted sometimes. Anyway, now in the Treta Yuga, it's red color. In Satya Yuga, it's white color. In Dwapara Yuga, a dark avatar operated. That is Lord Shri Krishna. Appeared as son of Devaki to establish temple worship as the Yuga person. Temple worship. Elaborate worship was going on in Dwapara Yuga. And in the Kali Yuga, a yellow avatar, Krishna Varnam, Tusha Krishnam, Sangopangastra Parshadam, Yagnay Sankirtana Praye, Ejantihi Sumedas. Krishna Varnam, Tusha Akrishnam. Akrishna means not black. Although he is Krishna himself, he is not black, but he has come as a yellow avatar. Can you tell me which is that avatar? Anybody can tell me which is the yellow avatar? Of course, our devotees know. Anybody, can you tell me? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as the yellow. Krishna Varnam, Krishna means not black. Sangopangastra Parshadam. Yajna Sankirtana Praya. What is the Yajna in this age of Kali Yuga? That is Yuga Dharma. In this Yuga, this Yajna, Yaga, Dhyana, temple worship, more emphasis is given on chanting the word Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashakam Nama, Kali Kalmasha Nasham. Hata Bhagavatapaya, Sarva Vedeshu Drishate. They saying, I searched through all the yoga, Vedas, Vedanta, everything. I could not find any means of deliverance in this Kali Yuga, but this 16 syllable mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Iti Shodashakam Nama. This 16 syllable name of the Lord, Kali Kalmasha, it has the effect to completely hose the car. Have you seen car being washed? If you automatic car washing machine, the car will be going slowly. One set of brush will come, then automatically soap will come. Then this brush will be clean because so much of dirt is there. Now then, after slowly the car will be moving, after the soap wash is finished, then all the jets will come. Water jets will full force. So as a result, just 10 minutes the car is slowly going. By the time the car comes out of the tunnel, it is completely clean. Only 10 minutes. So our consciousness is more horribly unclean than that car. It's so horrible. Ram, Krodh, Lord, Matsarya. So from time immemorial, not yesterday or yesterday. Since Bahukoti Janma, we have been carrying this. So how to clean this? Can you take your body, sleep on the car cleaning machine and soap, everything? Can you clean like that? What is the means? Or you go and ask in the bazaar, my consciousness and mind has become very polluted. Do you have a special soap? Then they will think, oh, something wrong with this people. They will think like that. So what is the means? How you can clean your consciousness? How you can clean your mind? The only way, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nastaiva. There is no other way, except chanting the holy names of Shri Krishna. That's why we are recommending you please chant. And people say, you can't. We are recommending chant. And they are saying, can't. How many of you who are sitting here, they are chanting the holy name of Krishna regularly every day? Please raise your hand. But at least chanting Krishna every day, that's very nice. Almost everybody looking for it. Thank you. So this is which avatar is this? Yuga avatar. Another 5 minutes ago. Because we started very late. So in the Kali Yuga, Lord Shri Krishna appeared as in a yellow form as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he propagated the Sankirtana Yajna. So Kali Yuga, So if somebody says, oh, we are doing Shatakoti, Rudra, please don't get fooled by that. None of them in this age of Kali. In this age of Kali, Sri Bhagavan ki, Sri Krishna Bhagavan ki, Sri Gaurata Bhagavan ki, Sri Bhagavan Sandev Bhagavan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, ki. So when people say we are conducting Chitta Chandi Homa, Tirudra, they will collect thousands of people, and the Brahmanas who are chanting the mantras of these yajnas, they are also not very much qualified. They have directed some of so it may work, most probably it will not. But this will work. Why? Because this is the Yuga. If you cannot do, Srila Prabhupada used to say, if you cannot do anything else, at least you chant the holy name. आराम से बैठ के घर में sit in peace and chant Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram. कुछ तकलीफ है क्या? Is there any difficulty? There is no difficulty. Wow, you don't have to pay money. If you come to temple, Prabhuji will give you Japmala free. Free. You don't have to give anything. They will operate to Srila Prabhupada. They will give it to you. All you have to do is take it home, simply chant Holy Name of Krishna. You don't have to do anything. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you chant. That will bring all the auspiciousness in your life. So this is about the Yuga Avatar. Now we have the Shakti Avesha or empowered incarnations. Shakti means power. Avesha means empowerment. So there is no limit to Shakti Avesha. See, it's innumerable. Whenever Lord Krishna wants to accomplish something, he will put his strength into somebody and he will say, okay, you go ahead. So, but some are mentioned in the Vedic literature as examples. So, there are two kinds, direct and indirect. When the Lord himself expands, displaying a particular power of opulence, it is called Sakshat. Sakshat means Lord Swayam. When he empowers a living entity for a particular period with a particular Shakti to accomplish a specific mission, that living entity is called Avesha. Avesha means, sometimes we jokingly say, oh, he is acting as if something, Avesha. In Kannada we say, Avesha Kuntara Garta, he is acting as if something Avesha has come into his body. So, this Avesha, Shakti, Avesha. Shakti means power and incarnation. Shakti Avesha. Shakti plus Avesha, Shakti Avesha. So, when the Lord wants to accomplish certain tasks, he will empower something. One example of Shakti Avesha Avatara, can somebody give me? Can you give me one Shakti Avesha Avatara is here in this temple? Can you tell me who is there? What is it? Huh? Lord. Shakti Avesha Avatara. In this temple hall, there is one Shakti Avesha Avatara. Forget about this. This is all Supreme Lord. You have to look at this side. Who is sitting there? Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada was Shakti Avesha Avatara. Otherwise, leaving India at the ripe old age of 70 or more than 70, within 10 years, he traveled the whole world so many times, established 108 temples, and made Krishna known all over the universe. All over the universe. You go to any part of the world, you can see. Sometimes when I go to Europe, when you go to Hungary, Budapest, first time when I went to Budapest, I was going through all my friends in the marketplace, and immediately my ears started listening something. What is this? A big group of devotees standing. I was so thrilled, So just imagine all people, women wearing shorts, all proper dress, and these people are giving them the mercy of the Holy Name. See, whether you like it or not, it's falling on the ears. The moment you simply listen to Holy Name, it will start acting. And they are distributing prasadam. How merciful the Lord can get, how merciful the devotees of the Lord. They are even more merciful than the Lord himself. So, nature, they don't have a clue about God, why they are coming to this material world. Such people are delivered by Kirtan, chanting in the streets and getting Krishna. So how merciful the Lord is. So this is the four Kumaras. They are empowered with knowledge. Narada Muni was empowered with devotional service. He is angry, so he can go anywhere he wants. Brahma was empowered with creative power to create. And King Prithu was empowered with power to maintain all the living entities. Then Parshurama was empowered with the power to kill evil elements in society. And Veda Vyasa was empowered to segregate the full Vedic knowledge, to write the Brahma Sutra. And he also wrote the famous, what is that? Which is very dear to Srimad Bhagavatam. So Veda Vyasa also has a Shakti Avatar. So the just now 6 avatars which I told you now, they are the principal avatars. In addition to that, there are some more avatars. One is literary avatars. What is that? Srimad Bhagavatam is called the literary incarnation of Krishna. So if you have a Bhagavatam in your house, Bhagavatam book, or you have Srimad Bhagavatam in your laptop, Veda base, that is none other than Krishna. You have respected as if you are respecting Krishna himself. It is none other than Krishna. That is called the literary incarnation. If you have a Bhagavad Gita in your home, it is nothing but Krishna himself. The Lord is telling. So if you have Bhagavad Gita, if you have Bhagavatam, Upanishad, the vast treasure house of Vedic knowledge, it is nothing but the literary incarnation of Krishna. Then now we have the Archa Vigraha and the deities of Krishna Balram, Radha, Bharaneshwar, Narsingh Dev Bhagavan, Gauranitai, Jagannath Baldev. This is Archa incarnation. The Lord has incarnated as the Archa Vigraha, beautiful deity forms. So for what? He doesn't need to, but he has done it for our good, so that we can have his lordship and our life. Then you have the Nama Avatar. The Lord also has taken incarnation as the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. By the time they were because we started very late. See, actually, Lord Krishna is the Adi Purusha. Lord Krishna is the Adi Purusha. There are 3 Guna Avataras of Lord, which are the Brahma, as I told you, Brahma as Rajo Guna Avatar, and Vishnu as the Sattva Guna Avatar, and Lord Shiva as the Tamo Guna Avatar. So, this Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva are taking care of the affairs of the material planets. Vishnu is not affected by the material world as he is Sattva Guna Avatar. But he remains with all his Vaibhava. Vaibhava means opulences. While taking care of the material world. However, Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva especially, he has to slightly reduce his Vaibhava, his opulences. Because he performs the affairs of the material world, which is destruction. That's why he has to reduce it. So his qualities, Lord Shiva's qualities, are marginally less compared to that of Vishnu. So this please understand. This is the fundamentals of why we worship. Some people ask, why we worship only Krishna? You don't worship anybody else. So this is the knowledge of it. So in order to do the destruction, Lord Shiva will reduce his Vaibhava to some extent. And Lord Shiva's qualities are marginally less compared to that of Vishnu. That's why, but this difference is very narrow. The Lord Shiva's Vaibhava and Mahavishnu's Vaibhava are not equal, but Lord Shiva is very narrowly less than that of Mahavishnu. So that's why Srila Prabhupada would always used to say that Lord Shiva is almost nearly equal to Mahavishnu, he used to say. So, however, you have to understand there is a minor and narrow difference in the Vaibhavas of Vishnu and Shiva. There is a difference. The learned people, they give the example of milk and yogurt. See, milk can become yogurt, but yogurt cannot become milk. Milk is Mahavishnu and Krishna, and yogurt is Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva again cannot become Mahavishnu, but the Lord Mahavishnu can become Lord Shiva. because he empowers him, Lord Shiva also. So Krishna, he was possessing all these qualities 100%, 100%. When he takes the Guna Avataras of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, he does not show all these qualities. So Lord Shri Krishna is Parashara Muni, Vedavyasa's father, has done a comparison. He has done a comparison that Krishna is possessing all the opulences in full 100%. Lord Shiva is little less. So the when they accept the task of creation, destruction, and maintenance, he doesn't show all his qualities in these forms fully. No? He expresses only those qualities which are required for carrying out these activities, which is the creation, maintenance, and destruction. However, Srila Prabhupada clearly said that we should not consider the worship of all three Guna Avataras as same. If you say, I will worship Brahma, and it is as good as worshipping Krishna, or if you say, I will worship Lord Shiva, it's as good as worshipping Krishna, then that is not correct. Srila Prabhupada gave us this instruction. However, we must respect their positions. Whose position? Lord Shiva's position, Lord Brahma's position. We have to respect that. Actually, truthfully speaking, Lord Shiva is not different from Mahavishnu also. Because he comes with a specific mission to assist Mahavishnu, which I will tell you. So it is not the one and the same. Being God, Krishna has no work to do. He doesn't have to go to office like us, or come to Bahrain from India, all the way from India, get a visa. Krishna is not obliged to do all that. Why he should do all that? He is Atmarama. He is happy within himself. But he does all this natak pura kyun kar rahe hai? Hamare liye kar rahe hai. Otherwise, what does he want? You think we make some puri or some kachoris or some halwa, we offer it to Krishna. Do you think Krishna is very anxious to eat that? No, definitely not. But if you give it with love and affection, he will honor it. But he doesn't need anything. He is full in himself. So, as working men and women, I'm sure Mataji is also here. We leave home early in the morning, we come back home in the evening. Life at work, it sustains our life at home. Correct? In life, in office, we deal in a different way. At home, we deal in a different way. Although they overlap with each other. As I told you, sometimes we bring our office to home and we get a nice thrashing for that also. We should not do that. So Krishna doesn't have any work to do. He's in his own abode, called Golok Vrindavan. See, Krishna is very fond of cows, and Krishna is also very fond of Tulsi Mata. So his abode is Goloka Vrindavana. Go means cows. It is a plenty of cows are there. Brahma Samhita, Surabhi cows. Rakshavriteshu Surabhi Ravipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasracha Sambram Sevyamanam Govinda Madhipushan Ramam. So if you go to the spiritual world where Lord Shri Krishna is saying millions and millions of Surabhi cows, you go and just stand in front of them, they will give you nectarian milk. And Kalparukshas are there. And you go stand behind the Kalparuksha, I want this, immediately get it. Here, material world, if you go and stand in front of a Khajur tree and say, I want a Toyota 4-wheel drive, you will get it? No. But spiritual world is not like this. You go to a Kalparuksha tree, you ask it, but you don't need anything in spiritual world. But it has that. And Lakshmi Sahasraja Sambram Sevamanam. Thousands and thousands of Lakshmis are Sambrama, very ecstatically they are serving their husband. In material world, we get served like that. Nobody will serve them. Mataji's, if they are in good mood, if you say, can I have a cup of milk? They will say, okay, just wait, half an hour, milk may come. If Mataji herself is tired, she will say, why don't you help yourself? Go and get it. The moment she says like that, you should become alert. You should not pester them. If you pester them, there will be a big fight. So if you say, okay, thank you. Then you go to the kitchen and you do it yourself. That is intelligent. But in spiritual world, it is not like that. Lakshmi Sahasraja Sambhrama Sevyamanam. The Lakshmis are with great delight, they are serving their eternal consort, Krishna. Govinda Madhipusha. That is the glory of Krishna. So, Krishna, now he feels his home with his friends, with his relatives. See, same quality has come to us also. Because Krishna is very fond of his friends. So all his covered boys, now all his relatives, everybody is with Krishna and he is enjoying. So same quality, so we become very happy when our friends come and our relatives come. Okay, those are the days. Now if a relative comes to our home, we become very upset also. Like you, I am a so he will stay, I don't know how many days he will stay. I have to share my bed with him. I have to prepare breakfast. So that is also another issue. So Krishna has under no obligation, to create this temporary material world. Why? Because we have rebelled against Krishna. We have said, I don't want to be serving you always. I want to enjoy same like what you are enjoying. I also want to imitate you. I also want to enjoy. Then what happened? Krishna became little perplexed. Oh, he wants to enjoy like me. But in this spiritual world, he cannot do that. So what he did? He created the material world, where we can imitate Krishna. Okay, we cannot enjoy like Krishna. That's a different thing. Even in the material world also. But we assume that we are enjoying as if like Krishna. We get a few glimpses of that. You got a big, as I told you, CEO of a company or a proprietor of a big multinational company. They will be having so many powers, so many cars, so many offices. So they will get a glimpse of how Krishna, what will be his. So Krishna, he doesn't have to do anything. Happily he's sitting. But he will entrust the creation also to his expansion. So, Shri Radha Samskrita Bhagwan ki, Shri Radha Varishwa Bhagwan ki, Krishna Balram Bhagwan ki, Gaurnika Deva Bhagwan ki, Lord Nitya Bhagwan ki. So, Krishna doesn't have to, do anything. Whatever, he has, he expands himself into Mahavishnu, then Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, then Karanakadashaya Vishnu. So, they enter into all the universes and Kshirodakashaya Vishnu enters into the heart of every living as Paramatma. So then we have Lord Shiva. Now Mahavishnu, all he has to do is just glance. He doesn't see. He is always sleeping. Oh, Mahavishnu. Not like that, go and work like donkeys. Boss will call. Where is that report? I want it now. He will say, okay, sir. For a salary, whatever boss say, no, Krishna, they are not like that. Mahavishnu, he is always in sleeping mood. Actually. While sleeping itself, he just one glance, nothing else. He will not move his body also. One glance, he will do that. And Ramadevi, who is his eternal consort, Mahavishnu's eternal consort, she will carry that glance and he will give it to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva will, impregnate it. Then what happens? Millions and trillions of universes will come, and all the living entities who are in the body of Mahavishnu and suspended animation, they all, but they are only suspended animation, but everything is there still with them. So they will be released. So all of these souls like us, we come into existence. And then we go through billions and billions of lifetimes. In one day of Brahma, we exchange billions of bodies. Born, die, born, die. Then when Brahma's day comes to an end, second going to the body suspended for another trillions of years. Again, next day Brahmaji gets up, has his bread coffee, and he looks, and he wakes up morning. Then immediately all this chaos comes again. Is it a nice situation? When Brahma gets up, you go through billions of yonis, and when he closes his day, you go into the body, you suspended again next day. So tell me, is it a real performance? It's a very horrible situation. Only thing is we do not understand the gravity of the situation. The person who is intelligent, that's why I'm saying knowledge is required. When you understand what a precarious situation we are undergoing, being born, being dying, then going to the body. And Brahma, 100 years of Brahma is finished. We must have taken alternative shelf die. Then when Brahmaji dies, then once again we go to till next Brahma is appointed by Krishna. And this Brahmaji getting born and dying is like the bubbles in the precipice. In one day of Brahma, would have taken billions of Janmas. And when Brahmas are appearing and disappearing like bubbles of the Pacific Ocean. So you can imagine what is the Vaibhava of this. So our business is simply raise your hand and say, I don't know, Vedam na jane, Vedyam na jane, Mantram na jane, Tantram na jane, Ego Uta, Ego Uttaramam, Deenam, Ati Deenam, Palaya. Okay, we know that our knowledge, there is no mental willpower is not there. You sit for doing japa, somebody will call, and milk is boiling on the stove. Hey, you tell your wife, see, smell is coming, go. What sort of japa is that? Japa has to be done with full concentration, full attention. But also you have to see the question. So this is Krishna Prabhu. These are the Guna Avataras. Everything is controlled by the Lord. You don't have to do anything. Simply raise your hand and say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This much, correct? This much. That's why Krishna said, Namana Bhavam Tattva Madhyajivam Namaskuru Mame Vaishasya Utvaevam Atmanam. Simply, you give your mind to me, you give your intelligence to me, and do faster than that. Namaskaram. Now I cannot problem in release. Namaskaram I was doing nicely earlier. Now I was finding it difficult to do that. Situation will come like this. So whenever you have this trouble, nicely do Namaskaram. Every day before going to office, once you sit in your car, once you enter the doorstep of your office, chant your name. When you are working, put something in your laptop. Your boss is not going to come and see what everything what you are doing. And some lecture, something you do. Like that, you mold your life in such a way that at all point of time, this Marana, Krishna's remembrance should not be taken away. Sravana, Kirtan, Vishnu, Smarana means always remember Krishna. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. The moment you forget Krishna, completely, Maya is ready to don't forget Krishna. Always keep Krishna in your spirit, then Maya Devi has no control. If you forget Krishna even for 1 second, she is ready to come. So like the deer is looking, cheetah is waiting. Slowly it will go. When it is eating grass nicely, I've seen holding. It doesn't even know what happened. So our situation is it doesn't take much for Maya to take us. That's why we Krishna always chant Krishna's name, in the association of devotees, reads us. This is our asset. When we are in the association of devotees, we are protected. When we are in the temple, outside Mayaji is waiting. So Krishna says, Devi Esha Gunamayi, Maya Jaratya, Ma Meva Ye Prapadyate, Maya Netam. If you can surrender to Krishna, Maya herself will come. This is the way to she will guide you. See, her intention is not to trouble you, but she will create so much trouble for you. You are forced to raise your hand and say, Punarapi Janam, Punarapi Janani, Jatreshan. Yes, Avasare, Bhusare, Kapaya Pare. You will raise your hand and say, My dear Lord, enough, I don't want to take anymore. I only want you, my Lord. She will give you so much of kicks. You will come to this stage. What is that? You say, enough again getting born, getting married, shadi, bacha, ladka, ladki, kaam, going to Bahrain, visa. She will bring you to this stage. If you are intelligent, you will voluntarily come to that. Otherwise, she has to slap you continuously and she will bring you to Krishna. Which is better? You think of this. Voluntarily surrender to Krishna or getting repeatedly kicked by Maya, which is better? Voluntarily surrender to Krishna is better. Why we should get repeatedly kicked by Maya? So, with this I conclude my class. Guna Avataras discussed. So, coming days, various other avataras will be discussed by devotees of Srila. Thank you. global process. Hare
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for the wonderful class. So actually, all the things about the just elaborately you spoke about the Avataras and also about the position also. Thank you very much. Which I want to Krishna Raganuga Prabhu is one of many and Shisha. So which I want to Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So from here we inaugurated the Janmashtami program by starting us, and also in the temple, 2 or 3 Krishna members are assigned to visit the temple from different Krishnas.
Prabhu,
Some of most of your online I saw and it was perfect for beauties there. So thank you very much for all those beauties and online also. So tomorrow evening will be Guna Avataras.